go, let's go!
Hey, watch it! Check right 54. Right 54.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Check three, check
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Right there.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Cut!
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Allen fakes the give and keeps himself. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
They do not score.
80 weapon. All 52.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. From the gun, it's Allen. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Silver.
56.
54, right there.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
51's the mic. I'm scared.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Brown 80.
Throwing is Allen on third. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. Sean Williams that time in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Alert, alert, alert.
56.
Hey, Delta.
Right there, 56.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Mike 51. Mike 51.
Here's Allen to throw it. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Mike 51.
Hey, tight.
Slam.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Haywood.
Hey, watch the slap.
Here we go.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They've already gone for it and made it once on this opening drive. They're going to try it again on 4th down.
Regular. Hey, home. Hey, wahoo.
51 to Mike. Here we go.
And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
As a DN, when you play the run, you don't always have to make the tackle. Just have to use the right technique to make sure the play goes where you want it to. And in this case, did an excellent job stringing this one out and making the tackle at the end of it.
and for a loss.
Hey, I 7.
No score after one on EA Sports.
Set 90 Wolf. General West. Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lock over the middle. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
First down, New England.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Lock now on first down. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now this throw caught left side. That one goes for 24 yards.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line.
Check the hot read.
6-6, pull it high.
A run for Nick Chubb, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop.
It's a party now. It's a party now. Check it back. Check it back.
Get it.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Room here to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. football.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Allen off the play fake. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Allen now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Allen now operating from the gun. He's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Right there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Second and goal from the 1.
Here we go.
Switch.
Middle.
31, check 30.
Middle. Check 52. Look out.
They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. And the question now, can the Patriots... And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on 3rd down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 33 and a 1st. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. Into the red zone, it's Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey.
Right there. 54. Right there.
Bravo.
Clock will try again on second down. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. He juked him. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Block again here on second and 10. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on second and 16. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The reception good for 7. It's third down. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Hey, echo. Hey. I got it. Let's go.
Throwing his lock on third down. And that is incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9. The 10-yard line.
I got one.
5 wide.
On play action, Allen. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's out right at the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I heard all the stories. I watched some of the tape of the old school guys, the throwback guys who were the punishing runners and knocked people aside to pick up yardage. I'm so glad I was sitting here today and got to see it with my own eyes.
Allen's throw is complete, and he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 45-yard line.
That's good for Bills. First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Catch it. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Alert!
Operating from the gun. Allen, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Here's Ham, the fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert. On what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Allen. This one completes to Tanyan underneath. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Allen now looks to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. So very late in the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Let's go.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Chubb. There to stop him was Darius Leonard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
22 yards there, a 1st down.
Let's go now.
Block now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch that. Check line 54. Line 54. Here we go.
Right there.
On 1st down, Lock. Flushed out right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here we go. Set. 30 base.
On 2nd down now, Richard. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
152 fighter.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
That's it, baby. We got to work.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Allen. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Allen to throw. From the gun, he'll throw. Going for it all. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Alpha.
To throw is Allen. Complete to Jones. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The wide receiver, the ball carrier. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down.
49, check 49, check 49. Hey, tight.
They run with Pumphrey. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Nick Chubb with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. The point after is good, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Right there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
56, 61, matchbox lights.
1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Switch.
Smooth.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Parks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They'll run it down with Comfort. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Bills 13.
Squad like what in the field like